Yesterday's video didn't really mean too much. Someone told me that fight got cancelled because Alessandro Costa had an injury. But we're going to continue the UFC fight night, Gilbert Burns versus Sean Brady card. Let's get right into it, but before we do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share and follow and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload. Let's go. Today we've got Steve Garcia versus Carl Nelson. Nelson is 15'5" His country is Canada. He stands at 5'11" tall. He weighed in at 163 pounds 20 in his last fight. His reach is 71 inches and a leg reach of 41 inches, while Steve Garcia, on the other hand, is 16'5". His country's United States. He stands at 6 foot tall. He weighed at 164 pounds 30 in his last weigh-in. He has a reach of 75 inches and a leg reach of 41 inches. Steve Garcia has an inch of height. He has a 4-inch reach advantage. He has the same leg reach, and he has one win, while Carl Nelson has a draw. So a fairly close fight, except for the reach. Steve Garcia and that 1 inch of height, which maybe Steve Garcia can use it to his advantage, but let's find out with the win buys. Swiftly moving us on to win buys. Steve Garcia has an 81% KO TKO. Steve Garcia has a 0% submission, 19% decision, with an average fight time seen of 5 minutes and a knockdown average of 3. While Carl Nelson has a 40% KO TKO, 27% submission, 33% decision, with an average fight time seen at 10 minutes and a knockdown average of 0. Most of their common wins are coming by knockout. Carl Nelson has submissions, so basing off of this stat already, Carl Nelson should get taken down. If a secure decision with ground control, try and strike a little bit, get it down and control and try and get a submission, while Steve Garcia keep it up at all cost, try and outstrike, outland, maybe get a decision or maybe knock out Carl Nelson. Let's move on to significant strikes to see who did better in their last fight with striking. Steve Garcia has 5 punches landed per minute, at 56% significant strikes, an average of 3 punches absorbed per minute, a 46% defense, while Kyle Nelson, on the other hand, has an average of 4 punches landed per minute, significant strikes in at 45%, absorbed an average of 5 punches per minute, and a defense of 52%. Defense-wise, Carl Nelson absorbed a lot more. Steve Garcia's opponent didn't want to strike as much. Landed significant strikes percentage, Steve Garcia, and landed also Steve Garcia. So, as I'm going to say, Steve Garcia, definitely keep it on the feet and try and outstrike and try and knock out Carl Nelson. Carl Nelson, I feel like he could do well on the feet, especially against someone who's trying to knock him out, but I believe that he should probably get it taken down. But let's move on to grappling to see who can get it done if it goes down. We're going to start with Carl Nelson on this one. We have an average of 1 takedown for Carl Nelson, a 20% takedown accuracy, 73% takedown defense, with an average of 1 submission average. Steve Garcia, on the other hand, has also got an average of 1 takedown, 40% takedown accuracy, 88% takedown defense, and an average of 1 submission average. So their submission average is the exact same. Steve Garcia did better at defending the takedowns. Steve Garcia also done better at getting takedowns, and they both have roughly the similar takedown average. But according to these stats, Steve Garcia did a lot better at grappling in his last fight and striking in his last fight than Carl Nelson. Carl Nelson did not have a great last fight, but that doesn't mean that this fight's going to be poor as well. Someone like Steve Garcia, who probably will want to keep it on the feet, Carl Nelson does want to get it taken down. I feel like someone who will strike, Carl Nelson could actually have a good fight there. But that's my thoughts, my opinions. What do you guys think? Who do you think wins and how do you think they win? Apart from that, I will catch you in a bit. Take care and peace.